Hi everyone. So it's the end of November, almost December, and kind of okay to start talking about Christmas. And I know you're all dying to know how to make a Christmas countdown dashboard. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to build this, basically. So there's three main parts to this dashboard. There's the countdown at the top, but I'm not actually going through that bit today. The two bits I'm going to focus on are the tree. So the tree is a custom polygon shape. So I'm going to go through how you make those, and also how to play Christmas songs. And it's not working. Never mind. It plays Buble. So we'll move on. But that's what we're aiming for. So the two main points are the tree and the music. So the shape. To build a shape in Tableau, you need three main things. The first is the coordinates of your turning points in your shape. So to let Tableau know where it needs to drop a pin, basically. So each point on our star and each dip on our star. The next thing is path ID. So this basically tells Tableau what order to join up your points in. Tells Tableau what order to join the coordinates of your shape in. And then the last thing is shape ID. So this tells Tableau when to stop drawing the line and move on to the next shape. So it splits up your view. So the example of data on the right is the star. So the shape ID for the star is 0. So that's how Tableau knows that that is one shape and contains it. The point ID is telling Tableau what order to draw the points in. So let's build it. So I've pulled in the data, which was the Excel screen grab I showed you. So we'll drag our X onto columns and our Y coordinate onto rows. So it's already on polygon. So we drag our point ID onto path. So this is Tableau basically following that ID and drawing the line between your dots. But actually it doesn't know that we've got loads of shapes on there at the moment. So it still looks like we're quite far off. But actually when we drag our shape ID onto detail, it splits it up and draws our tree for us. So we've got our Christmas tree. I'll just drag shape ID onto colour. So it looks something like we want it to look. I'm just going to take off my headers. And there we go. So the next point was the music that you didn't hear, unfortunately. We tested it, it worked earlier, but never mind. So a lot of you will probably have used actions already, dashboard actions. So to play the music in Spotify, you need to use a URL action. So the screen grab on the right basically says when you select something on the Christmas tree sheet, so I've ticked Christmas tree. So when I select something on that worksheet, give me the Spotify URL. So to embed Spotify on a dashboard, you need to get a particular embedded URL code. So I went onto the Spotify desktop app, clicked on the three dots at the end of the song, just here, click share and copy embedded code, and that gives us this, we take the blue URL from there. So I got this tip from Emma White, who did a Iron Viz on James Bond films, where she played the tunes. So I stole this tip from her blog. And that lets us play Spotify in Tableau. So let's build those actions. So I've put the numbers on already, because it's not something I was going to go through here. So we drag our tree on, take our title off, get rid of those. So we go to dashboard, actions, add action, add URL action. So I'll click, I want to select my Christmas tree, and I want it to give us, I've not put my, so if I go back to there's a step I've missed. So on my tree, at the moment, Tableau doesn't know what URL to attach to a shape. So in my data, for each line, I've got a Spotify URL next to it that I went and found. So for each shape, I've got a different URL. So if I drag that onto detail, Tableau will now know which shape corresponds to which song. There we go. So we'll try again. Here we go. Add a URL action. So we select our tree, show me the Spotify URL, and click OK. So if we drag a web page object onto the bottom and click OK, So now when we click different bits of our tree, different songs appear at the bottom. And it might play, it most probably won't now. And that's how you build a Christmas dashboard.